Now, something I want to move on to because it's...
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just me.
Go on.
The communication between health and social care during the COVID-19 outbreak, NHSX is speeding up the rollout of NHS Mail and temporarily waiving the completion of Data Security Protection Toolkit to allow for quicker onboarding. This in line with information governance guidance for COVID-19. So does this mean that patient data may be unsafe and may be accessed illegally?
I would hope not.
I would think so. Working within the NHS sector of the technology area, I again, it's not something I want to bring up, but if anybody used to call me the Gordon Ramsay of IT, where I used to go. Data is a big thing for me. I really have a thing, and it goes back to when we're going to talk about vaccines a little bit later. Data can be forgotten about very quickly and very easily. And I mean, might as well talk about it now. It doesn't matter. It's a little bit later on. For instance, people have said, using the app, they've released the source code for the app, which means, and it's not always the government using it to spy on us. It's actually the illegals out there who will use it to gain access to your information and, for instance, find out when you are, where you are, and what you do.
Yes.
And use it for the bad thing. I mean, releasing source code is a bit like, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you where I hide my key for the front door, but don't use it.
No, I understand the point you're saying. Now, I mean, what I do know is that certain elements of GDPR have been relaxed during this crisis, and that has largely been around to enable, for example, local government and the NHS to share a little bit more information more freely between themselves than they otherwise would do in order, and GP surgeries, in order to, for example, identify the most vulnerable, that 1.5 million people, so you can get the food parcels to them, get them the help they need to get shopping in, etc. There is certainly nothing I have seen to indicate that the government would in any way, shape or form sanction a risk to confidential patient data.
I beg different. And I've worked in the NHS. I mean, that's something maybe that you can look into. I didn't expect you to have an answer, to be fair.
Send me the details and I will put that to the Department of Health.
Please do. Again, I'm a right sucker when it comes to looking after people's data. I had a few arguments with Fujitsu Siemens in the CRS project, and they called me a few nasty names as well because I protected data. But anyway, this is big for me now.